Before Clay, qualifying a company meant opening 10 different browser tabs. First, you'd Google the company name, then open up their website, scroll down, find a section on contact info, or even opening up Google Maps and searching if they have place for a physical product in one of their facilities. And then going to LinkedIn and seeing if Apollo has any of the phone numbers that you'd like to actually call. And if not, back to the website, find more contact information. Maybe even going through purchasing and finding contacts there. Every single company feels like you're navigating a maze or even doing research for a scientific project. Now imagine this instead. Clay finds all the locations, filters companies by size and industry, pulls the right contacts and their contact information right from the website, and even gives you direct dials to key decision makers. So let's dive in on how to actually do this. The biggest problem I normally see when people are starting out with Clay is that they try to do too much within one column. The way I think about it is one column, one data point. So right here, we have the company domain, so the URL. Then we simply enrich it, and then we have all the data we need. The company size, their industry, where they're localized, and even all of the different locations. Now, this data might not always be entirely accurate, so here's a fallback method. Here we use something called Clayagent. Essentially, think ChatGPT, but with web scraping capabilities. And we use this for finding out what the company does, how large it is, their website and LinkedIn page, and even the parent company or subsidiary. Are they part of a group? Any holdings? And then we get this output, which I have formatted in a JSON format. So I can now take this column, for example, and put it as a new column. Then over here, we use Clayagent to find all of the company locations within Germany. And as an output format, we get the city, the full address, the phone number from the legal notice or contact page, the number of employees at that location if available, and a full Google Maps link to the address. This is very important to this use case because what they're looking for is, do they have enough physical space on their lot for big machinery? And as you can see, we then have Google Maps links right here. So we can now take these and put them into our HubSpot or Salesforce. So we don't ever have to do that research manually ever again. Now, this one is a very technical prompt because it involves X-ray searches on Google, LinkedIn, Zing, and company website. And our goal here is to find emails and direct dial phone numbers. Now, this doesn't work for every single industry, but if you're targeting sort of mid-market companies that are a bit old school, this works perfectly well. And then here we have an array of Google X-ray searches. As a result, we get highly relevant contacts and the exact location they work at. What I then do with ChatGPT, I have it format this information as a JSON output so that I can take action on these columns and push them into a different Clay table. This is what we're doing right here. We're writing this sort of contact information into another table. And this is right down here. So we have their LinkedIn information. Again, we have the company domain, the exact location where they're located at, and then we have their direct dials and their email address, if the Clayagent found any. Now, here we don't have a perfect success rate, and some of these Clayagents have timed out, and I've actually run out of Clay credits. But we found some very good phone numbers, and even if it didn't find a phone number, it found an email address. And you know that these are valid emails because they're listed on the company domain page. I hope that was helpful, and let me know how you personally use Clay for your outbound campaigns. Thank you very much. Dario Amadeus Jung.